So, one thing I want to talk to you tonight is talk to you about tonight is mental health stigma and my experiences of mental health and what's behind it and what goes on and just just a little bit about my background on mental health really. Um, and I said in my previous video, I've suffered from mental health issues. I've been diagnosed with mental health issues since 2009. So that's 13 years that I've had it for. Um, and yeah, it's been a long 13 years. It's felt like 30 years, really. Um, yeah, and it's something I've never really understood. I've understood my mental health. But when it comes to talking about it, I've always found it hard. And I haven't got like a piece of paper or anything like that this time. So I'm just saying it from the heart, and I'm saying it as it is from my view. Um, Being in hospital wasn't hard neither. I'd much rather be out of hospital than in hospital now. Purely down to the fact that discrimination against mental health can get really bad in on psychiatric wards. Discrimination definitely. Um, how they treat you, how they perceive you treat them. Um, and yeah, um, it can be very hard. It can be very hard. Um, and yeah, don't get me wrong, the staff on the wards are very good. Um, they're very supportive, they're very respectful, they're very loving. If you don't feel loved yourself. Um, I went out with a girl for 9 months and I met her on the ward. We see each other around the community. Um, and yeah, um, she come into my house a few times, we went out a few times. And yeah, it was quite a good relationship. It was one of my best relationships I've ever had. And that was someone that I've met on the ward. So I understood her mental health, she understood mine, but unfortunately we went our separate ways in the end after 9 months. Purely down to the fact that, at the time, my family were like, you know, um, oh, she's not right for you. Um, you know, they didn't like her very much, not as much as what I did. So unfortunately, I had to finish the relationship, and yeah, but we both went our separate ways. But yeah, the home treatment teams, going back to the mental health teams and stuff, the home treatment teams were very good. Um, they understood me, and yeah, just a shame they can't work with me now as what they did before. Um, because I'm getting all the support from my mum at the moment. My mum's helping me through my mental health. I'm exercising, doing 40 laps of my local neighbourhood, walking, and I find that very beneficial. Exercise with mental health is the best way to be. If you can get out the house and walk, just walk. That's all you've got to do. Not run, not jog, just walk. Walk around your local neighbourhood or where you feel safe. It helps your mental health a lot. Also, talking to people, I'm quite lucky around here because the neighbourhoods are very nice and, they're not disrespectful or discriminate in any way, shape, or form. Um, they're very nice actually. Do you know what I mean? Like they're easy to talk to. Yeah. So the neighbourhood's great. Um, the only thing that I struggle with, and that's the voices in my head at the moment. Like especially when I'm on my own, they could be very discriminating. Not discriminating, but like You know when you're arguing with someone, like physically, I'm arguing with someone mentally in my head. It's like good shoulder, bad shoulder, good side, bad side. I've got my good side, and then I argue on my bad side. Um, yeah. Um, and yeah, that's where the personality disorder comes into it. I can understand that I've got a personality disorder. Um, and yeah, just something I've never really got the help with. My GP's always saying to me, we'll refer you back to mental health teams and get you the support you need. But at the moment, I ain't got that. So I'm struggling quite a bit with my mental health at the moment. Um, yeah, and just like things could always be better. But at the moment, I could say they're great. But my mental health's not. Yeah, and there's people that I've lost over the years, family, friends, relationships, girlfriends, that I've lost over the years that I wished I could go back in time and get some of them back, most of them back. Obviously not all of them. Um, but yeah, it's just it's just it's having somebody there. I don't need someone around me 24/7. Well, I don't think I do anyway. Other people might think that I do, but I don't think I do. Um, but I would like someone there. Do you know what I mean? Like I would like rather than other than family, I just want someone that I could have a laugh with. Cuddle with. Um, Going out, have good times with. I don't get that quite a lot. See, I've got my friends on Facebook, but it's not very often. Well, we go down to the pub. I see most of them down my local pub, so that's quite nice. Going out for a drink, playing my favourite tunes on the jukebox, having a few games of pool with a few of the regulars. So yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, just it's a nice place to go to when I just want to get out of the house, or like I need to talk to somebody other than my family. Um, and they're all very understanding down the pub. Um, they've got time for you. Yeah, so I've got good people around me. Definitely got good people around me. Um, yeah. So when you've got the help, when you've got the mental health help, and you think they're being too intimidating, or they're trying too hard, and you just want to tell them to go away and leave you alone, don't push them away too much. Don't push anybody away too much, because once they're gone, they're gone. Mental health teams, friends, family, once they're gone, they're gone. There's no coming back from it. Um, that's my experiences anyway. You know, um, yeah. I wish they could come back. I wish they could still help me. But yeah, it's just the way it is at the moment. Speaking a lot to my GP, I'm having like 2 doctor's appointments a month at the moment, just to talk about my mental health and stuff like that. And the doctors are obviously checking up and seeing how I'm getting on. So yeah, my GP's been very good. I just need help from Oxley's now, really. Um, Need to get up at a reasonable time as well. Because I tend to sleep a lot. When I don't sleep, I don't sleep. When I do sleep, I do. I couldn't sleep for quite a long amount of time. But then when I'm awake all night, I'm awake all night, and that's the hardest thing. Is being awake all night. No one's talked to. Um, got people on Facebook that I talk to if they're still awake. But that's very rare. Um, so yeah, um, that's pretty much all I've got to say really. So I'm gonna finish this video now by saying, if you need the help, get the help. If you want the help, get the help. If you want somebody to talk to, if you need somebody to talk to, get the help. Phone the urgent advice line, Bexley urgent advice line, or your local urgent advice line. Phone Samaritans, because they're there to help you and they do help. So yeah, I'm going to end this video now and say thanks for listening. And yeah, I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.